Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ethan, bringing you some more college basketball 2022, and we are back with the South Carolina Gamecocks. The Journeyman save, 49 years old. We just to recap, we just had another great year with South Carolina. Let's see where we ended up. So this is going to be our fourth upcoming year with South Carolina, but we just finished our third, and we made the Sweet 16, ranked 15th, and before that, we made the Elite Eight, ranked 10th. So you could say kind of a down year, but if you look at the history of South Carolina before us, not very prestigious, right? 10 and 20, 15 and 15. We've really, really changed the outlook of this program. Back to back 25 plus wins. I mean, almost 30 wins here. We're changing the program, and they're helping us out. They've given us really good facilities. We need good budgets. They have really a great arena. I can see us staying here for a really long time. It's going to take something special to get us taken away. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into this staff hiring, and let's see what we need. Looks like we need a first assistant. I'm going to just extend these guys. I think these guys are going to be okay. Hold on. How much is this dude making now? $12,000 raise. Okay, should be no problem. No problem, sir. Matt, 20K, 3,000. You got it, bud. And now we need a first assistant, so we are gonna hire someone. Remember, I think we do a mix here now that we're at South Carolina. We're not quite a 3-star. We're like really close, but we get a lot of good recruits based on our facilities here. So let's go ahead and look for a recruiting first assistant. I don't know how much we were spending on our last guy. Well, let's see who will take a first assistant job. Will Bailey from Stanford. Well, you don't have a job, so that's kind of our kind of thing. I'm okay with giving like 50,000, maybe a little bit more, 60,000. Let's give this guy 60 grand. For 4 years, and see if he accepts our offer. I'll go ahead and pause and see you if we get this guy. Well, actually, we're right here. Do we get him? No, it looks like he re-signed back with Stanford. So we need a recruiter. No, he's still here. How 60,000 is not enough for you? 78. Yeah, not gonna happen. All right, maybe we have to lower our standards a little. Well, we don't really have a job. Stanford, they went with someone else. Well, if we give you like, all right, we can go up 65,000. That's fair, right? That's a fair offer. 4 years, 65,000. That's a good salary. Let's see if he takes it. Will Bailey. No South Carolina, so I'm gonna have to really chunk some change out, huh? These guys are getting greedy. 81, man, these guys savages out here. 81. Okay, man, let's meet in the middle. You want 81? I gave you 65. Let's call it 72 and a half, and that's fair. 72 and a half. That's all. Oh, wait, whoops, I did that wrong. 72, just call it 72 grand, okay, for 4 years. 72 grand, that's fair. Meet me in the middle. All right, you can't win the negotiations. We have to come to some sort of middle term here. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get through the rest of this. I'll see you at the start of the next season. Or actually, let's get to the board first. Let's see if we can get a budget increase. All right, guys, here we are trying to meet with the board. We have 8 facilities, right? There's no need to ask for that. So we're going to ask for a budget increase. We're going to see how much we get. Come on, give us a good 100,000. Man, I just took us to back-to-back Sweet 16s, Elite 8 and Sweet 16s. And we won the regular season in the SEC. I mean, come on. I deserve a budget increase. Request denied. I think we're doing fine. Well, all right. We got great facilities, but we need money to grab the best players. So, all right, let's go ahead and see who's going to transfer. I will see you guys at the start of the next season, see what our goals are. and see what we're going to do with the team that we got. All right, boys, welcome back. Here we are at the start of the new season. Our goal, qualify for the NIT. I think we can do that since we've freaking made Sweet 16 runs. Top 3, 20 games, and improve. I think this is all reasonable. Considering our prestige is only 49, we still have some work to do. As a coach, we're doing pretty well. 197 and 102, 60, almost 66% win rate. And only making $220,000 a year. I feel like we're kind of underpaid as a coach. They just gave us a new 6-year deal, but we did just come from mid-majors and a low major. Like, we really rebuilt South Carolina. Won, 20 games we did there. We kind of ditched Georgia Mason really quick, but that's because of the South Carolina connection, So here's our 4th year. We're doing pretty good as a coach. Let's go ahead and look at these emails and then buy our report. 4 scholarships, nothing crazy. There's your recruiting rankings if anyone's interested. Should be all right. Conference realignments. Let's go ahead and get this report. Probably, there's no national players that are going to be interested in coming here, right? Everyone's going to be in region, and I want a premium report to see what kind of interest they have. So we're going to buy that. Guys, I will see you at these transfers. We'll see who left and who we got to bring in for some production. Start to figure out our team. All right, guys, welcome back. Here we are at the transfer stage of the game. Ooh, got a couple people who don't like their teammates. All right, so I don't remember these guys that well. Let's see. Harold Williams was a recruit that we had. Yeah, we signed him. He's on the top 100 and doesn't like his teammates. He's transferring out. All right, well, that's a forward that we got. Dan Richardson. Not sure if he was already here. He wasn't playing too much. I'm sure he wants playing time. He's a good player, but... And then Tony, 2-star. We could probably get better players than that. So, all right, it is what it is, right? Let's go ahead and look at our roster and see what we have. We have pretty good. Let's sort it by overall and then by position. So, point guard, we got 2 seniors, Mark and Chris, 4 stars. Mark, I remember Mark now. Mark Graham, he's a beast. He's the AAC Freshman of the Year, transferred in here from Cincinnati. He's been putting in work. But then, oh yeah, this was the guy that I was supposed to redshirt, but I didn't redshirt. I remember. And now Chris West, he played for us, and he played pretty well. So point guard, we're pretty good. We're locked in. Shooting, I think guards, we're locked in as well. I mean, we have all seniors. We're going to have to fix that equation later. We have a pretty good team, man. We got a couple 4 stars, and then we got Earl Walker here at small forward who's developing. He's a junior, 3.5 star. Great player. Not a great player, but actually pretty mediocre player. He rebounds good. He's athletic, but he doesn't really do anything else that well. So we could upgrade at small forward. We got a walk on. We got Danny. I could have swore this guy transferred, but okay, I guess he's here now. He didn't really play for us. I guess we're gonna have to find a way to get you some minutes because I think you actually contributed fairly well. So we can get a small file. Now, Andre, the power forward, this must have been my top recruit, one of my better recruits. If he stays a 4-star, I'm not sure about that, but looks like we need power forwards and maybe small forward depth, maybe in the best available player. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at how many scholarships we have. We have 3 scholarships. Okay, so I'm down to look at some power forwards, and I'll show you guys kind of what I do. I'm going to come to the power forward list right here. Takes a little bit of time to load. There's a lot of transfers. And then what I like to do is I like to just sort by points per game, and I'm keeping an eye on rebound as well. They have this guy rated as an A. American Conference player. I mean, yeah, this guy's probably going to get a scholarship offer. Matter of fact, he is. He's probably not going to come to my school from Cincinnati, but he's going to get a scholarship offer. And then what I do is I'm going to just there, yeah, that's my power forward. He transferred away. So we're going to obviously not scout him, but we're going to look at like the top 10 scorers. Anyone who put double digits, pretty good to me. And then maybe I'll look at like some of the good rebounders as well who put up some points. You know, some decent players right here. And then, alright, one more. And that's 10. So I'm going to do the same thing for like small forward. Identify just like a no-brainer target, right? Like this guy, 14 points, 6 rebounds. He was a conference player of the year. Just like, yeah, that guy's good enough to play for me. You know, even if he has attitude problems, he's good enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead, do that for small forward. Maybe do that for point guard and shooting guard just to have some depth. If I can get like some just depth, I think that'll be okay. Maybe 2 power forwards and a guard. We'll see. I'm going to go with best available at that point. I'm going to do 10 small forwards, best available. I'll see you guys at the next week. Alright guys, so we're back at the next week. We didn't get anybody, which is okay. We're going to go ahead and come back in here and take a look at the guys that we scouted. We didn't get any of the top prospects, which was probably a little ambitious, right? It was ambitious to think that we were going to get any of the top dudes, but we got some guys right here. So let's go ahead and let's sort by power forwards. You could also just look at the overalls, but I kind of like to go position by position with what we need. Let's go and look by points per game. We got this guy rated a B from South Dakota. Put up 11 points, about 3.5 boards. Doesn't turn the ball over too much. Sophomore, pretty much max rating. He's a good player, decent. Hopefully he doesn't have attitude problems. What about this Braxton guy? 3 to 3.5 star potential. He has an average personality. He's leaving St. Thomas. Had like kind of a breakout year, huh? So all of a sudden he's putting up 15 points a game. My guy's trying to go to Ohio State. You have fun, bud. Let's see. 3.5 star. Nice inside shooting rating. I like that. Even though he's not a great shooter, if he gets the ball just kind of thrown to him, he'll like put the ball in the basket. So, transferring from Stetson. Played pretty well. I mean, you know, I don't think any of these guys who are a C or a B are going to be a bad option. It's just kind of like, who do you want? We could take a flyer on a junior. We don't have to have him as long. It's also like, you're committing to these guys, right? You're committing to the scholarship. So unless you're going to get this guy like from Iona who's a senior who I'm considering. Actually, I'm heavily considering it now. Because he's a senior, he could probably come and help right away. He knows the offense really well. You know, actually, that dude's going to get an offer, and somebody else is going to get an offer in here. Because senior, I can always get the scholarship back, like, right away. So there's no question. I'm going to offer the B player from South Dakota, and then let's go ahead and we're going to go to guards. We're going to just try to find a guard. Actually, didn't we say we want some small forward depth? Let's look at some small forwards. I see a lot of B small forwards, so actually this might be the play. So let's sort them by their points per game. So this guy from VCU, Adam, huh? He's maxed out. Oh, he's a disruptive force. Of course you are. All people who are standouts just got terrible personalities. What about this Sean dude? Trying to get a coastal? No, man, come play for us. I like this guy. Anybody else? What about you? Guy from Providence, Mike Davis from Providence. Now Mike was playing a lot of minutes, dude. Now this guy's only getting 25. Maybe he can do something. He's very likable. I like that. I like the very likable dude. Let's go ahead and give Who is that guy? From UConn? It's good outside shooting. Alright, he's going to get the offer. I'm going to go ahead and come back in here and scout some more guys, and then we'll see who we end up with. I'll see you guys at the next week. Alright, so here we are, third week. We do end up getting Josh Haskins and Kareem. So that really helps us out. So we have one scholarship. So Josh and Kareem were both for the forwards. This guy's from Iona. He's the senior. Should be proficient in our offense. What are we running here again? Yeah, triangle in motion. He should be proficient in one of the offenses, and he should do pretty well and be a good fit for the squad. And Josh Haskins, he's not friendly, but he's a B player. He's pretty good. Probably will split the time. We got a lot of good players. I was looking at what small forward depth. We could go better at guard depth as well, so we don't just literally lose all of our guards at the end of the year. That's probably a good play, right? So let's look for one final player. We have one scholarship here, and we want a point guard or a shooting guard that's not going to piss off the rest of the team, as well as provide good depth. I see a point guard from Rutgers here, almost 9 points, 5.5 assists. Turns the ball over quite a bit. I don't like that, but pretty good. It's not friendly. You know, we can dump into the C's here and take a look at the C point guards. 2.5 stars, not great. He's okay. This guy could develop. He doesn't have like a terrible personality, which I really like. I just want to know how accurate those ratings are. I'm afraid if I sign him and he's going to drop right away, that'll be so tilting. This guy played alright, I guess. Not really. Not sure. Not sure. I think I'm going to go with this guy from Rutgers. Going to give him the scholarship, and we're going to see what happens, guys. I'll see what happens here. Alright, guys, so we do get the Norman, the point guard. So let's go ahead and take a final look at the roster before the edits. Got a couple 4-star players, couple of them in guards. 3 guards, power forward. We're a guard-heavy team. But we are very well balanced. A lot of depth. No 4.5 or 5-star players, but a lot of 4-star players, a lot of 3.5s, and a lot of 3-star. Nobody's like an absolute scrub on the team, right? Which I like. Which is good. It's a way that you can compete. I don't know if you can win a championship like it. We're certainly going to try. We've been coming really close for the last few years. I don't know if it's possible with this kind of roster, but we'll go ahead and see what it looks like after the rating adjustments, after these transfers, guys. I'll see you then. Alright, guys, welcome back. So here's how everyone looks after the ratings get adjusted. Norman looks like a pretty good player, 4 out of 4. We'll see who gets the job there. We got a lot of good guards, 4 4-star guards. We're going to have to work away for them to get a lot of minutes. Small forward, we definitely need some help. Power forward, we look okay with our freshmen. The 2 guys that we got in the portal don't look as good as we thought, but they're good enough to contribute, right? Josh definitely was probably the disappointing transfer signee. But we got Andre Bedard, and he should be a beast. He should hopefully ball out for us. And then we got Matt Weaver. I know Matt Weaver's good. So, it's going to put in a lot of work for us. Where did he transfer from? Oh, no, this guy was a natural-born recruit from South Carolina. We got him, and he's going to change the program. All right, guys, let's go ahead and go through the summer schedule. What do they want? East Coast Jam? Yeah, I'm down. And then Memphis. Cool. Go ahead and get these camp visits set, and I'll set up my board. I'll see you guys at recruiting. You guys know how I do recruiting around here. Alright guys, here we are at recruiting. Going to take a look at our premium report and we're going to look at the list. What we're going to do is we're going to add anybody interested. Look at this couple 4-star guys in the top 100 have slight interest in coming here. That's pretty good. I'm going to add all these guys who have some interest in coming to South Carolina, and we're going to see how they do at the camps. I guess that's how we're going to recruit this year. Wow, I thought we were going to go pretty South Carolina heavy this year, but actually us making the Sweet 16s and Elite 8, we're starting to draw some serious interest from some serious basketball players. So I'm going to add these guys onto the list. I mean, look at these guys. You know, top 300 players. You know, South Carolina before, they didn't used to attract these kind of players. So we're just going to put a hot smack dab of players on here. 44 of them seem good. Not sure who needs what, but one of each position will be okay. I know we have like 4 senior guards, so multiple guards would be okay. I don't think we need centers. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to work these guys. I'm going to recruit them. And I'll show you guys the highlights of who we end up with on our call list before we make our in-homes. And I will see you guys there. Don't want to show you guys the tedious parts of recruiting. So we're just going to go in here. We're going to scout and host and text every single one of them and get to the key dates and then evaluate. Alright guys, wanted to show you guys our first target, Lamont Greer, top 100 player, top 20 in his position. But more importantly, he was a top 25 player at Memphis. He's probably going to get an offer. He wasn't the guy I thought did really, really well, though. I'm going to show you guys who else I want to give an offer to. It was a guy who did really well at one of the national camps, the East Coast Jam right here. Charlie Matthews. Yeah, this guy right here, Charlie Matthews. He's a power forward, top 5 at Memphis, top 10 at East Coast. Don't even think about it. Scholarship offer. We're going to try and attract him based on location, based on us having really good facilities and us playing in the SEC. Let's go. That's our dude. We're going to fight for that guy. Other than that, I'm going to go through here and I'm going to sort through these guys who went through these camps, see who did good, see who did bad, filter out the list. And then I'll get to in-home visits and see who we're going to end up with from this freshman class. Alright guys, we're back and it's basically time to pick who we're giving scholarship to. We're going to go with Frank Wallace, top 25 player in the region. We're going to give him, he's a shooting guard, we're going to give him an offer. Small forward, we're looking at Joe. Yeah, decent. Isn't Calvin. Decent. Not a lot of great small forwards that are interested in least. Top 25, this might be our guy. We might try and go after him. Let me go look at power forward really quick. Yeah, we got some guys that are interested. Top 25, number 1 on his list. That's pretty good. Decent. Another top 25. He's from Florida. We're hot. Yeah. This might be the guy for backup power forward because he's already hot on us. I think we're going to give him the offer because that's like a layup win, right? Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and see who else we should get offered. How many scholarships do we have left? 2. This power point guard's not bad. He was decent. He has to develop still. There's a lot of schools recruiting him though because he's in the top 100. Let's see, Joe. It's decent. I'm not sure who to go after here. Todd. Maybe he's our dude. You know what? We're going to go with Todd there, and I'm going to save the 5th scholarship. Let's see who we can get. We're also getting really low on money. We got to watch this money situation. 13,000. We're cutting it really, really close. So obviously no Norton candidates. We're a balanced team. So I will see you guys at the in-home visits. Let's see who we're going to visit and see who we'll get. Alright guys, here we are at recruiting. Let's go ahead. These are the 4 guys that we have offered so far. Let's visit Frank Wallace. Let's see what he wants. Does he care about that discipline at all? Oh my god, I misclicked. Not a big concern. Okay. So, let's go visit. Let's talk about how close to home you'll be playing and how great of facilities we have. Todd, we got some work to do to catch up, man. Got a lot of work. Not sure how this one's going to work out, but we're going to try for Todd. Charlie, this is the best play, one of the best players in the region. We have to get this guy. And then Gabe Brown, this guy's probably the layup recruit for us. So out of those four, let's see who we get. I'm not sure who to give this 5th scholarship to. Another guard would probably be the answer. Maybe like Bernard if we get a chance, but we'll wait and see what happens because we're getting running out of money. Let's advance and see what happens. Alright guys, we had our first in-home visit. We have 1 decision and no other commitments. I like that it's from Gabe Brown. I think he's coming. I like the other guys didn't commit because I still have a chance. Gabe Brown, yes, coming to our school. Giving us consideration. We're top of Charlie Matthews. Hit him with that location pitch again. Todd, it was cool. Not as great. Frank, we're climbing as well. Do not lose to Louisville on this. Let's grab him as well. Let's go pitch that point guard that we needed. Unless he committed. Bernard? No, Bernard did not commit. He is getting hot on other people, though. Let's see what he's interested in. Facilities. Let's give him that facilities pitch. And I think that should all be the offers. Or no, wait. Recruits offered. Todd, yes. Are we making room? We are making noise. Let's see if we can keep climbing up there. Maybe nobody else has offered him right now. We are running really low on money. Less than $8,000 left, but the season is wrapping up for us. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule that we have coming up this year, gentlemen. Pretty balanced. Washington State. Ooh, tough. A lot of home games against tough opponents, though. Not that tough. Baylor's maybe the toughest. So we have a pretty awesome athletic director. Only 2 road games. All home games now. They all want to see our beautiful facilities. So, all right, let's advance, and I'll keep you guys here. Let's see what recruits we end up with. I'll try to get my emails as soon as possible so we don't spoil as much. I did see we got only 1 recruit. And a lot of these guys went somewhere else. So, Bernard, he went to Central Florida. That's fine. Charlie Matthews. No way. He went to Miami. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Frank Wallace has chosen our school. Todd goes to Georgia Tech. That's fine. No. I could have been okay losing him. Bernard, I understand. We were second. We were right there. Frank, we got... happy, but no, Charlie's who I really wanted, and we got beat. Oh, we got beat out. How did we get beat out? He wanted to play for a Florida school. Miami comes in and swoops him away. He's such a good player. So disappointing. So disappointing. Oh no. Will Cravens. Good enough backup. Let's give him the offer. See if he commits. We're starting to come up on our backup options here. Lamont Greer. He had a decent top 25. Let's give him a scholarship and a visit to see if we can get him. Let me see. Wow, tough recruiting year. Kenny. Top 25, but man, we don't really need centers. I'm going to be honest, we have plenty of centers. Next year, we're still going to have plenty of centers. Oh, well, we'll just take the best we can get, right? We have 1 more scholarship. This guy's not a bad player, but it's just it'd be such an overkill. I need a guard. Well, we didn't get shut out on guards. We just don't have that many left. Decent. Whatever, we'll pitch him on facilities. If you want to come here, take the scholarship. If not, it's all good. All right, guys, I'm going to get through the rest of practice, get through the rest of recruiting, and we'll get to the start of the season. We'll figure out who's playing where, what our lineup's going to look like, and we will get to the start of the regular season. 30 minutes, and we're done with transfers and recruiting. That's pretty good, yeah. And then we got 30 minutes to go through this schedule. Actually, I'm dumb, guys. I forgot that we still had decisions to look after. So, Alfred is coming to our school. Lamont goes to LSU. And Will Craven's come to us. So, we miss out on the small forward. I think I'm going to carry over the scholarship, guys. I think I'm going to carry over the scholarship. I don't have any other offers out. I could get a center that was good. But I think I'm good. I think I'm okay with the recruiting class that we have. The 4 that we signed. Frank Wallace, he's probably the crown jewel. 4-star guard, top 25. Gabe as well, borderline 3-star, 4-star, top 25 guy. Really good. Same thing with Will, top 25, high-end 3 stars. Really, really good. I mean, these guys are in the top 200. They're not elite, but top 200 is still really good. You're the 200th best basketball player in your class. You're still a damn good player. So let's see where this recruiting class ranks. We rank 17.2 points, 5th in the SEC. So SEC is obviously really brutal. But 17 is, we still have a top 50 class. Even better. Top 30. Pretty good right now. So we're going to stay within the top 40 maybe. Not a terrible class, right? And obviously nothing elite, but look at the resources we have here. We have great facilities, no money to go out of state, and we're not even that prestigious of a school. So we're making the best with what we can do. And now, guys, I will see you at the start of the regular season. All right, guys, we're all practiced up. We're ready to go for the start of the season. I'm going to head ahead and let the AI suggest our depth chart. I like Martin Graham here playing for his final year as a senior. I like him. I like Andre Tucker, the transfer senior, 4-star. Earl Walker wasn't the best, but I guess he's the best that we got. And then we got the freshman. I like that. He can play. And then I like Matt Weaver, yes. And we have an absolutely crazy deep bench. Crazy point guard, center. So we got, wow, both point guards are getting minutes. Both centers are getting minutes. Wow, which means Jared Harris doesn't get any minutes. You know what? It's survival of the fittest, you know? You gotta it's hard to this is a very deep and pretty stacked team. We're gonna do well. I'm okay with the AI suggesting this roster. Have a lot of seniors. Senior, junior, freshman, junior. So kind of actually spread out, but really, really good team. Chris West coming off senior. Norman, the transfer. Some of the transfers that we signed aren't even going to play, like Kareem. It's not even going to play, really, for us. He's just kind of filling a bench spot. I didn't realize our centers were just going to be absolutely out of this world good. So, hey, there you go. Recruit good people, recruit good transfers, and you can end up with a pretty good roster. It's hit and miss. Let's go ahead and see where they predicted us to finish within the SEC season preview. For the SEC, wow, they think we're one of the better teams. We're not ranked, but they think we're one of the better teams. We obviously did the best last year, but wow. Definitely a really, really good squad. All right, guys, let's take a look at the schedule that we have for our non-conference. So before we start conference play, which is in January, we have basically no out-of-conference tournament, all home games except for 2 against Cal and Virginia Tech. I think every game is winnable. And those games on the road, obviously they can be lost, but they can be won too. Guys, let's see just where we end up. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and sim through. all of November and December before we get into conference play, and just kind of see how we end up. Let's kind of do a recap of where we are. We're in our 10th year as a head coach, as a journeyman coach, climbing through the ranks. We finally are about a average to a below average reputation within the industry, though we are doing really, really well, making Elite 8s and Sweet 16s now, so definitely taking the world by storm. It's our 4th year here at South Carolina. We haven't stayed at a school more than 4 years. Is that going to change is that going to be the same at the end of the year? We'll have to find out, right, with the offers, but we're approaching our 200th win as well. Very exciting. I have to see, did we win the SEC tournament for these guys yet? I think we have. Yeah, I did win it for them in 2028. So that's really good. We are doing a fantastic job here, and it's only going to be a matter of time before we start making really deep runs and getting big offers from school. So I will see you guys at the end of December before conference play. Let's see how this team ends up. Alright guys, welcome back. We are done with the out of conference, and we absolutely smoked everybody. I mean, we smoked everyone. There was not really a close game on the schedule. 75, I mean, that's not really close, right? We're smoking teams. We're 11-0. We beat Baylor. We beat Virginia Tech. Granted, we just kind of beat up a bunch of lower ranked teams in your home court. Like, I don't think that's necessarily fair, which is respect, which is why we're not ranked or anything if we do take a look at the rankings. Texas is on top this year. Very interesting. North Carolina right behind, followed by a slew of other teams familiar. Actually, Colorado is the defending national champions right now in my save. If you want to take a look, my save has gone in an interesting direction. We had Alabama win it. Maybe I thought we were playing college football 2022, not basketball. But then North Carolina kind of dominated. Gonzaga finally got it done. Texas has been runner-up twice, so maybe this is their year. Kentucky has been runner-up twice as well, but very strange teams. Illinois, San Diego State, Florida State, Purdue. Very, very strange. Let's take a look at the stats. Who's balling out for us? Oh, boy. We got 4 players in double digits. Andre Tucker. Wow. 13 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Amazing. Mark Graham, both guards putting in work. Max Weaver, what's he getting? 12 and 6? Yeah, that's what's up. And then Andre, the freshman, 12 and 5. He's not really happy, though. He might transfer. He's pissed off with some guys on the team. But, you know, we'll fill it with transfers. We'll make do with what we got. Unfortunately, these guys are seniors. We do get Matt Weaver back. That is a huge plus. Hopefully Andre stays. He gets over his little, like, drama queen shit. But we do lose our best guards. But both of these guys we got from transfer, so we could easily try and find another transfer. But they are hard to get. You know, you have to find the right kind of transfer, one that's going to stick around, and then will contribute. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and let's get through January. We had a really easy out-of-conference. We're going to have a much tougher in-conference schedule. Let's go ahead and get through half of that, and I'll see you guys at the end of January. All right, boys, welcome back. We're at the end of January, start of February, and we are having a hell of another good season, guys. 17-2, 6-2. Wow, I mean, we are a good team, you know, all the depth and then our good starting caliber players, you know. We all are 4-star players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4-star players. Then we got 3 3.5-star players, and then a lot of 3-star players and a couple 2-stars, you know. Basically what I'm saying is we have so much depth that I think that's really helping us play well. I also wanted to come in here and up the rotation a bit because, I mean, we have such good players. We can have a deeper bench, but I also like to play mostly the best players, and that's the starters. So we did cross 200 wins. We are crushing it. 17-2 right now. I'll show you guys how that all came about. 6-2. We started off by beating Auburn at home, going on the road to Texas A&M and stomping them. We had a couple stompings, and we had a close 2-point loss or 3-point loss, excuse me, to the Bulldogs of Mississippi State. That was tough. Smashed Kentucky at home. Love that. And then another close loss. So all of our losses right now in the have been one possession games, 3-point and 2-point. So get a tough win. Again, it's a tough Tennessee team. They're a multi-digit 13-14 win team. And then we beat Auburn, ranked 10, at their home court. So we smashed them too. So we got Auburn's number this year. Back half of the schedule looks pretty intense. Couple 14-win teams here, 14 wins. 17-win Vanderbilt, 17-win Ole Miss, 13-win Alabama. Yeah, definitely tough. Maybe we get our chance at revenge against Mississippi State here. So back half of the schedule, it's going to be nice. It's going to be tough, but we should get some wins. Going to get some losses too. Everyone's still balling out. Matt Weaver is starting to be dominant, starting to say, hey, this is my team. Almost 15-7, 1-1 here. Wow. And he's coming back next year. This guy is changing the game, or changing South Carolina as a program. He is the cornerstone of our program. Guards are doing really well. 11-6. I mean, by God, man, that is amazing. Mark Graham. Let's keep it up. This is our year. If we're going to go deep and make a surprise run, I don't even know if it's a surprise run. I mean, we're ranked. But if we're going to make a deep run, it's going to have to be this year. And Texas is good. North Carolina good. I mean, there's still a lot of teams that I would say that are a lot better than us. Auburn being ranked higher than us, I'm not sure about that. We just beat them twice. You know, the rankings will go up. We're definitely top 15, top 10 worthy. So, but we're not in the top 5. I don't believe. I don't believe right now. It's like a top 4 between these 4. Who's on the bubble? Ball State, Arizona. Yikes! Arizona's fallen into bubble watch. That'd be a nice school to take over. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get through the back end of this conference schedule, and I will see you guys at the wrap up of the regular season, and we'll start conference tournament play. Alright boys, welcome back. Here we are, 26-3, number 8 in the country. I mean, we have championship aspirations. There's nothing else to say. If you're ranked in the top 10, you have a chance to win it all. So I guess with our depth and our overall great guards, great center, it's given us a great chance. We're 26-3, 15-3 in the SEC. Let's see how we finished out. We took a loss on the road to Ole Miss. That was hard. We did beat Vanderbilt at home. This was a very tight game against Mizzou. But other than that, we played really, really well. And we've played well all year. We take a look at the insights. Number 1 in offensive rating. Number 7 in defense. So we have a top 10 defense and the number 1 offense. That is championship worthy. You can win championships. That's the top 10 overall team. You know, are we on the likes of Texas and North Carolina? We'll see. I mean, Texas looks very dominant this year. North Carolina looks like they can be in Villanova. We'll have to see. Everybody else looks like they can be beaten. We can be beaten for sure. Colorado, defending national champions, having a tough year. Who's on the bubble watch? Arizona's still on the bubble. Doesn't look like they're going to make it. Wisconsin looking like the last few automatic bids. Ball State looks like they're getting an automatic bid in. We'll see. Let's look at the stats. It's the same top 3 guys, you know. Mark, the point guard, Andre, and Matt on the center. They're all balling out. It's a 3-headed monster with completely insane depth. We'll take out the standings in the SEC. Of course, we're the regular season champion. Wow, really close with Vanderbilt, though. Vanderbilt had a very good year as well, 15-3. And then there's a huge drop-off. Couple 11-7 teams, 10-8, 9-9, And then you just go down there. Kentucky having an awful, awful, awful year. But hey, South Carolina on top for multiple years now in the SEC. I think I am a difference maker coach. I think that's fair to say. That we've turned a program that before I got here with their last coach went 10-20 and 15-5, 14-16, and now they're always getting consistently ranked in the top 15, at least top 10 sometimes, making tournament runs. I mean, we should at least make the Sweet 16 at the bare minimum. But I have championship aspirations. Maybe the SEC wasn't so great this year, right? There was Ole Miss, Auburn we beat twice. Ole Miss we lost to. We beat Vanderbilt. But we'll see. It's still a tough conference. Right now I think it's SEC championship. That's our goal. SEC championship, and then NCAA Sweet 16 at the minimum. Gosh, I'd love to go to a Final Four though. Final Four would be really good. I guess how we do in this SEC tournament's gonna really show how we do in the NCAAs. Are we just like a good enough team to get through the first two rounds against a couple bad teams? We'll see. I'll see you guys at the first game. Alright guys, here we are, SEC Conference Tournament, and nothing crazy. LSU over Missouri, small upset. Other than that, it's pretty much chalk, right? So we get Tennessee. Let's see how this turns out. We should be we're not a heavy favorite, but we definitely should be a favorite. How we do here is how we're going to do in the tournament. So we need to at least win this. Let's go. Come on, what kind of result can we pull off here? Okay, there we go. Dominant win. Dominant win. Earl Walker, Mark Graham, Matt Weaver showing up. Showing up to work. Getting the job done. Almost on our way to 30 wins again, man. I've really turned this program around with my recruiting. All right, we get a second crack at Ole Miss. Second crack at Ole Miss. They beat us. Now we get revenge, and then it's going to be a ranked opponent, either Auburn or Vanderbilt. Auburn we beat twice. Vanderbilt we've already beaten as well. Tough, though. It's the top 4 seeds all here. All right, let's see what happens. Woo, let's go. Very, very close game with Ole Miss, but we get the job done, and we advance to the SEC Finals. Can we finally hang the SEC banner? Well, I mean, we've actually done it before in 2028, but for the first time in the 2030s. In 2030, technically it's the 2030 season. Can we hang another SEC banner and prove that South Carolina has come over to take over the SEC? Or at least I've come over to disrupt the coaching world. Let's go. Let's win it. Take down Vanderbilt. Let's go! 4-point win. And we are the conference tournament champions. Woo! 29-3. We finish it off. We hang the banner. Get the automatic bid. We steal it from somebody else. Even though we're all 4 going to the tournament anyways, it doesn't matter. But we make it through. We hang the banner. We take the trophy. Give us the trophy. They rank us number 6. Guys, that means that we have to make we have to go for the championship. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. We have to go for it. Elite 8 or Final 4. We can make it there. We have a chance against everybody. Guys, I have a feeling this is going to be a great, great season, a great episode. Thanks for sticking with me. Let's see what happens. I'll see y'all at the selection show. All right, guys, here we are at the selection show. Let's see if we get a 1 seed. Here are the play-in games. I'm not going to read off the names. Y'all can see them. I'll go at a nice even pace. Tennessee makes the play-in game. Look at them. Potential 12 seed. The battles of the O's. Texas, the #1 overall school. #1 overall seed. Wow, okay, so we don't make it in here. I don't think we're down as a 3. Vanderbilt, there they are. Okay, Houston. New Mexico State, wow, what a year. And then the Santa Barbara, those are the Gauchos. Gonzaga as a 7, wow. Alabama gets in the low SEC love. A&M, more SEC love. All right. Wow, we're in this region. We're in the Milwaukee region. We get a 1 seed, and we get Portland State. All right. Well, we're a 1 seed. We're supposed to be one of the favorites to win this whole thing. So Texas Tech is going to be our big one, or Oklahoma State, Notre Dame. All right, that's pretty manageable of a bracket. And then we'll have Texas in the Final Four if we even get that far. Let's not look that far ahead. I like our chances, though. I like our chances. Iowa with a 1. Villanova with a 2. Wow, very surprising. Very, very surprising. Auburn in there. Colorado defending champs in there. Purdue, Fort Wayne. Wow, as a 6 seed. Look at them. Look at those guys. That's upset waiting to happen, but that's funny. Purdue, Fort Wayne, that's tough. And then North Carolina, of course, yes. Florida State, yes, they've won a national championship. North Carolina's won too. IU, Utah State having a really good year. Ole Miss in there. Xavier, Syracuse, and then Baylor. All right, guys. Let's see what we can do. Let's get to the first round. I'll see you guys there. Do not lose to a 16 seed. All right, guys. Here we are. We're at the first round. March 16th, we get Portland State. We should run these guys over, right? We're a 1 seed. They're a 16 seed. There's nothing to even think about. Let's just get the job done. Don't lose here. There we go. We beat them up pretty bad. Good defensive effort. We didn't want to use all of our energy. We just beat them up. And now we're into the second round. So congrats, Portland State. You made it in to the tournament. That's big for y'all, but get out. You know, we have the aspirations to win it all. So let's go ahead and get to our next game. We got Louisville, second round. We're a #1 seed. We got bigger aspirations than just making it here to the second round. We have aspirations of winning this thing. So we have a nice advantage over Louisville. Double-digit favorite, I believe. Let's get the job done, all right? I see a 15 seed has just moved on here. That is so... No, wait. Yeah, this is the second round. Holy moly. There's a 2 seed who lost and close in our region. All right, let's just get through this round and we'll take a look at that. Boom, baby, let's go. We take care of Louisville. It was a dog fight. It was definitely a dog fight. They definitely came up to play, but we were just too much. South Carolina into the Sweet 16. Back to back to back Sweet 16s. 3 years in a row. A team that has done nothing for the last 5 years, and we come in. We have one off season because, well, it was the very first year. And then after that, it's just Elite 8, Sweet 16, and now we're in the Sweet 16 again. Let's get the Sweet 16 on that end. I saw Purdue Fort Wayne was still in there. That's crazy. Let's see who's still in this sucker. I see that we get Notre Dame, but Texas is still in it, and Houston's still in it. Denver beat Iowa State by 2 points. What a game that must have been. Must have been a buzzer beater or a missed shot. Wow. That allows Alabama to get in because they beat Gonzaga. So Alabama gets through. Vanderbilt gets upset. Wow. And then you got Purdue and Alabama on this side. And then you got what was supposed to happen over here. All right, you got us and Notre Dame, which was supposed to happen. Our region's pretty much chalk. Norfolk State, though, beating Oklahoma State. That's pretty huge. 14 seed moving on. Congrats. But that allows Marquette in. We got the 1, the 4, the 2, and the 6 here in the Milwaukee region. New Orleans, Iowa's out. They lost to Cal. Wow. Very shocking upset. Crazy year. Purdue Fort Wayne is in. They upset Auburn. Wow. Make it into the Sweet 16. What a crazy, crazy NCAA it is. North Carolina still holding down the 1 seed. Florida State, they're out. They get slightly upset by their fellow ACC friend, Syracuse. Crazy. Quinnipiac doing a little bit of work. Crazy, crazy year. I don't know how far we're going to go. I hope we go far, though. It's a crazy, crazy year. Let's go ahead and get through these lower level leagues, and we'll get to the game against Notre Dame. They're number 13 ranked, 23-11. They've just lost to some really good schools. But we have big dreams here. We've never made a Final Four. Have they ever? South Carolina, have they ever made a Final Four? They've made it one time. They've made it one time. I don't know if that was in this. Oh, wait, no. It definitely wasn't in its save. I would be able to see it right here. So, can I bring them to their second ever Final Four? Journeyman is trying. I mean, we are trying. We are building our chops here. We love South Carolina. We did it at South Carolina State. Now we're doing it for South Carolina. I mean, we bleed this state. All right. With our role play up and with our game against Notre Dame here, going to be a tough one against the Irish. Come on. Let's go. Do not let your dreams end here. Let's see what we got. No! We get smoked hard. Smoked hard. Ugh. Oh no, guys. What happened? Oh, wow. We played so well this year, and I guess we just can't bounce back. We must have got too far behind, and it's hard to bounce back from adversity. Notre Dame's in the Final Four. Congrats. At least we're going to lose to a team that makes it to the Final Four. Let's check out the Final Four once we get there. But pretty dejected, guys. This was supposed to be a great year. 31 wins. It was a great year for us. Just a disappointing tournament end. Oh, we're so much better than that. North Carolina's in there. Hi, you. North Carolina going for their third. Texas makes it out. Notre Dame makes it out. Purdue Fort Wayne as a 6 is in the Final Four. This is absolutely crazy. The 1 and the 4, it looks like it's setting up to be a Texas-North Carolina matchup. Can Texas finally get over the hump? They've lost in the championship game twice. North Carolina's won it twice. Is North Carolina just going to be the dynasty of my save? Or is Texas going to change that? Oh, guys, we tried, right? What can you say? We tried. We've tried. We poured everything we had into it, and we get knocked out in the Sweet 16. What can you do, right? I mean, we put everything we had into it. Texas, I saw Texas won and North Carolina wins. We're destined for the 1 versus 2 matchup. Who's the better team for the 2030-2031 season? Who is your national champion? Is it Texas or is it North Carolina? The 2 best teams. Put them on a basketball court. Let them play a basketball game. Decide the champion. And it's Texas. Texas was the best team all year. They finish as the best team. They get over the second place bug. They give North Carolina their first runner-up. And finally, Texas is your national championship. They go runner-up against Gonzaga, runner-up against Purdue. And now they finally win the championship. And they stop North Carolina from winning their third in my save. So congrats to Texas. Let's go to the awards and let's see how that goes. Oh, what a disappointing year for the Gamecocks and for Journeyman. Very, very disappointing. Chris Beard, Coach of the Year. This center is just so elite. Double average. That's why they won it. It's very interesting that that guy got Freshman of the Year. Or no, Most Outstanding Player. That was in the tournament. Journeyman gets another SEC Coach of the Year. We like that. We love those. We also won the tournament this year. Matt Weaver got Player of the Year in the SEC, my man. And my man is coming back. Let's go. He's a first teamer, and Andre Tucker, second teamer. Alright, guys. I'll see you at the season review, and that also means I'll see you at potential job hiring. Alright, guys. Here we are at the season review. We succeeded everywhere. And our prestige is still only went up by 2. See, this game has like a rubber band. It is really hard to break through. We've had back-to-back Sweet 16s, and South Carolina isn't a traditionally good school, so it's hesitant to give it a good prestige bump. I understand we didn't do that well in the NCAAs for our seeding, but I mean, we still made the Sweet 16. We succeeded all goals. It helps. It goes up by 2. We're now a bona fide 3-star school. Another conference championship, another Sweet 16. How many Coach of the Year trophies have I got here? 3 Coach of the Year. I'm a 3-time Coach of the Year champ, back to back to back. I run the SEC. We've won the SEC tournament championship twice in the last 3 years. Just trying to see what I have left to prove here, you know. But I also want to win more here. Like, I feel like we can do more. It's my first year here getting introduced. Elite 8, Sweet 16, Sweet 16, 31 and 4. And we keep getting better and better under my lineage here. I don't think my rating went up that much. It went up by 5. Rating takes a while to go up, so and we can keep building our chops here. Just such a disappointing year, right? Such a just disappointing year. 4th year here. 3rd actual year. We're making Sweet 16s and like nothing else. We're making Sweet 16s. We're still in a blessed spot, you know. We're in a spot of having options, some options at least. All right, let's see what's out there. Qualify for NCAA. I mean, we're gonna reach all these goals next year, cause here's who we're returning from this. Okay, we're losing these guys. Hopefully, we keep Norman. Yeah, so plug this guy right in for Chris West and Mark Graham. Actually, he didn't play. It was Andre Tucker. We get Matt Weaver back. We get Earl back. It's good. Andre, he's coming back. So we get 3 of the starters. The center, small forward, and power forward coming back. We just have to replace the guard. Check with Norman, and he's really, really good. So we play him, right? Roger. We already have a really good lineup. We fill the rest with, you know, some what's it called? We fill it with transfers, and we'll be okay. So it's gonna take something special to get me away from this roster. I gotta see Max Weaver's senior year and see what this guy can do. This guy is now he's my player of the year, and he has changed South Carolina. So we'll see. Just got to admire your work. admire what you've done before you kind of take a look on what's out there. Well, lucky for the rest of the world, there ain't shit open, or at least available to me. So this game is weird because you have to build up a lot of reputation in order to get a higher job, but sometimes that just means putting in the seasons instead of actually having really good success. I mean, I think any school that would see a coach that's won 31 games would take a flyer on him almost always. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the rest of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.